How often do you kill 2 dream trawlers? Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to watch Hello Good Game today. Welcome back to the Magic the Gathering Arena Farming Guide for Traditional Standard or Best of 3 Part 2. In the first video, we took a look at the deck. We broke down the deck list, strategies, synergies, everything you want to know there as far as how to play it. We also took a look at your farming projections, how to use the spreadsheet. Then you can, estimate your spare time throughout the set and then, divide it by how many or how long your matches take, right, on average, and use your win rate into that as well. We can make the equation if you guys can't figure it out. And then you can actually project your gold gain for the whole season based on your free time and your win rate, which is really, really cool. Obviously, it's just a projection and estimation. It's not spot on, but it's really cool to know, well, I actually can save up 200,000 gold, and that will allow me to draft X amount of times into the new season, and based on that win rate that you can discover as well and do the same process through drafts, then you can be like, okay, well, actually I can convert this amount of gold into this amount of gems through drafts. I can play seals, I can play my mastery pass. So a lot of really cool things become possible when you start being aware of the numbers and your time and stuff, which is just more numbers. So all that in video 1. Today we're playing the matches, smashing through. We go 4 out of 5, spoiler alert. That 5th win, we were so close. Demir Rogues, I tell you. They still got me. I'm all choked up about it. So enjoy today's gameplay footage. If you do find any value, make sure to give it a like. Share the channel to a friend to help us grow as well. And, of course, if you want to support financially, do so on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and our Amazon link. Do Christmas shopping through Amazon link. The YouTube members actually get exclusive content. So if you're looking for more, we've got really cool stuff there. And, the Twitch Prime's free. You should all already have that on me, please. And thank you. Take care, enjoy the video, and we'll see you with our wrap-up thoughts. All right, picking up right where we left off, you guys, into our second match. These are best of 3. We're farming the traditional event with mono white. If you've not seen part 1 to this video, that's where you need to start, right? Don't watch this. I'll have a link for it in the description below. Go there and then come back to this after you're done. And yeah, you don't want to miss out. We talk about the deck tech and why you should be farming, how to farm, and keeping track of that, and when you know that it will become profitable for you, right? Because you could potentially be trying to farm and going backwards, and that's a bad thing. So go watch part number 1. Let's get into today's first match, but what is our second match within this traditional standard best of 3 event. And I don't mind it. That's one of our best cards here, so we have removal to go alongside it. I was about to complain because we didn't have a Hallowblade, but we do, so decent. We can also use Shepherd of the Flock to protect our aspirants, so playing the Hallowblade and then playing the aspirants on our turn 3 with the Usher to Safety, and then our aspirants +1/+1s go on to the Seasoned Hallowblade, and that will always have Indestructible. And yeah, we're just gonna try to take advantage of that. So we have protection through the Shepherd, so we play the Shelter first because it's a form of protection. So let's keep some removal in hand through the Takedown. Maybe we don't need removal, could just be Salt I control I'm worried about. But that's the thing, playing Mythic rank is not like playing these events. This is a different breed of people playing, just looking to grow their collection. And, it's a lot friendlier, I find. Like, you might still run into Gruul aggro, right? That's going to be there. But, those really, really crazy control decks don't necessarily exist as much just because the time commitment is so high that, even though a player may be very good with it, they don't want to, just be spending their time making 1,000 gold when they're like, I climb rank, boy. Right, big woofs. So sometimes these matches are a little bit friendlier, as far as the player base goes, I think. So I like to just like maybe exile this But we could just hit something bigger and badder. And they're not gonna block. So it's like, I don't care. Usher's safety's up. Let's smash in. The one bad thing, you know, playing the traditional farming is people are less inclined to concede after the first match like they do in traditional ranked. And, you know, that does make for some long games because, you know, there's investments by both players rather than like, oh, I'm just going to play another game of ranked. It's like, I had to pay gold to get in this. So. No blocks here. We're hoping they target the Luminarch, and then we'll bounce it like we talked about off the start. Yes. Right, having a plan, writing your own narrative, these are really helpful things. Not only in this game, but in life as well. So that was fun. And I do want to play to 4. Or we could just kill this thing. Let's kill the elemental. Down to 12. Ooh, good catch. You know, down to 12 is not a good position to be in. If we can pick up a Skyclave off the top and give our Hallowblade flying, push him to 6, you know, that's 2 turns. Right? We have protection from any form of removal. If they play anything, it's removed. And, you know, we could actually get in the air for a little bit of damage if we need. So I don't really want to discard. Yeah, I do. Let's toss the flyer, and we'll keep the attack lanes open rather than going above, right? So, you know, indestructible here. A 1/1. That's pretty good. That's a nice chump blocker, right? Going as wide as we can. There's no way they block the Savior. There's no way they do it. It's a good option for them, but there's no way they do it. So let's just take our damage. Right? The 1/1 still dies. And then they're going to play this big 5/5 as a blocker, and we're just going to snag it and swing. Right? Yeah, we are! Go slow, plan things out. Oh, you dog, another blocker. That's good. Maybe we can top deck a second piece of removal? Not quite. This does give us protection from the color choice of our turn. We can sack Alseid on the Luminarch. Oh, they still are blocking the blade. Respectful. This is a bad spot to be in. I'm really happy with what we've been able to set up here. Sort of trying to block again, and it's not gonna be enough. Oh, a third land. Maybe it is. Get the giant in play. We do draw, which is fun. They need to play a red source. It's not green, yeah. Because now we can't get protection to 2 colors. Let's see how that plays out, though. So, yeah. It enters the battlefield. We can snag the giant, right? It's on a spell. And then we give protection to our Hallowblade from green and smash in with lethal. And we also have lethal just by the Luminarch on the Shepherd. Playing against Gruul aggro. I like the casket. And I like the disenchant because you know they're gonna henge or cleave us. And I think the giant killer's relatively respectable here too. A little bit of life gain maybe. Or we'll use what we already have. Why this one can go. I think the Ascension can go. Basri can go. The Skyclave is not so bad. 2 cards to drop, 1:10 left, so we can kind of think it through. Divine Arrow's not bad either. So they're gonna take in Gem Razors and stuff, right? Let's drop a Banishing Light. Let's drop a Casket, because I think that they did not like that. And they're gonna sideboard against this. So keep the protection. Keep a little bit of it. 17 seconds, 2 cards to drop. Let's drop 1 giant killer and 1 arrow. 8 seconds, lock it in. Just so we have some of it. We could have balanced that better, but, you know. We've only had so much experience with this deck. Oddly enough, it has actually been all against Gruul. I'm gonna keep it. There's so few land in the deck that I think this will work out. We'll just leave the shelter as protection here. Nice. Divine Arrow's pretty sick top deck there, I think. Stressful. It's almost more stressful than Mythic. Right? Every play is just worth so much. Okay. Let's try all that again. This time we have protection. If we can Skyclave and Alseid, right? Skyclave something with life gain. That's really going to make their job a lot harder as well. This will fizzle, going right to the grave, so they won't get to play it as the giant, which is great for us. Basically saves us a removal spell. Right? And then we just replay our 1-drop. Easy. No draw engine for you, my friend. Got him. I'm gonna Shelter. Thinking about it, I want to Divine Arrow. Like, they're gonna play a creature, it's gonna have Summoning Sickness, and then I want to play like some trash basically, and they're gonna be like, I can get through that, and you know, or block that, and we're gonna snag them. Or land's uncomfortable. Right? Interesting. Those are all of the creatures though, so... I'm gonna snag it now. Right, their mana's tapped. It's at 4. And, I don't want to play anything that they can Bone Crusher, but at a certain point, just get it out there. Stop it! Right? This is what I was talking about. I didn't want that to happen. But now it shouldn't hit our Shepherd. So let's play the Savior first so it can protect it. And, you know, we may as well play our Alseid as well. They've only got 2 cards in hand, so the chances of them having something are unlikely. And now that the Shepherd's in play, if they do anything, you know, or now that the Savior's in play, I can protect either of these creatures. Right, we're gonna protect our Shepherd here. We're gonna see the Giant come down, I'm sure. Okay, land. We're gonna start dealing some damage now. It's an artifact, so it comes in play before it targets it, so it's actually not a spell when it targets it. It's only a spell when it's like on the stack or whatever. Ending our turn, we got protection on the Shepherd with Alseid. Down to 18 or at 21, so you'd think the game's just getting started, but if you look at the board state and you know, the hands, we're in a good spot. Making Ardenvale tokens now with our mana. Questing Beast attacks us. Nope. Gets shut down. Instant speed for 2. And our turn. Set our stop. Come on. Questing Beast, Questing Beast. Or just top deck lands. Whoops, that's not the right land to tap. It's fine though. It's important to me that we tap our Glacier for mana. More land, that's groovy. We should keep one of these lands in hand in case we pull Seasoned Hallowblade, and then we can discard that land to give it indestructible. Another token. We're at 7. This costs 5. Let's still swing in. Keeping our protection up. Let's keep that land in hand. It means nothing in play. reasons. And then they're more intimidated of us, of course. Set our stop for the Ardenvale. Good game. We are 4-0, not even having to play that third match with this mono white deck. So really good luck so far, and you know, sadly we've got a lot of wins to go. So let's keep at it, right? My server is not the greatest, so you know, this is a perfect time for you to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel out to a friend. Our opponent goes first. Land is good, and we have a Sun Crowned, which is very interesting to me. This is one of our one-ofs in the deck, so I do enjoy it. Now we've got 3 land. We have no 1-drop, and we've got 2 MDFCs. So I think we should start out with one of these. It looks to be a Dimir deck, so we probably don't need to be removing things. We probably need protection. Right? Because it could be rogues, but it very well could be just, you know, a control deck, which is no good. I'm gonna keep the shelter because we did draw another plains, and you know. Oh, it is rogues. See? We should have known better. And you know, practice what you preach, right? It is rarely a control deck. It's always going to be some form of aggro. Quick, quick, quick. Interesting. They're tapped out here, which is the best thing that's ever happened to me. They have 1 mana, but we're not casting a blue spell, so we should be fine. Miscast if it's instant or sorcery, but this is enchantment. Right? Just take that, please. We need some other creatures, though. What? In the world? We just wasted our exile. That's goddamn heartbreaking. We need our devotion to 5, so 1, 2, 3 potentially. We need some jazz. We're gonna be sideboarding in our Skyclave Apparition. Midnight Clock, whatever. There's a lot of weird janked stuff that we're gonna lose to. Okay, token on the Midnight Clock. Every upkeep it gets one. They can also pay to put them on a lot of land here, Bill. Right? A lot of land! This Pokeranos just gets free reign on our booties, eh? This is goddamn ridiculous. So it's definitely Sultai mid-range, I'll call it. I don't know. That rogue is not mid-range. Sultai ruined my day. How about that? We've got a chump block. That's just it. We got a chump block. We're not taking 6 to the choppers. It's gonna fight us. I guess spend their mana, goes down to 5. Still really good. That makes me so sad. I've never gone so screwed before. Will this allow me to equip it to Heliod? No. Just, it gets our devotion up, right? At least if it's in play, we pull another creature instead of having to cast it later. It's already in play, and then that extra mana can, you know, be protection. anything, LOL. We're going down to 3, so I don't know how this is winnable, but let's at least play it out. It's the juke. It was the hard juke. I was like, this is control. Then they went rogue, and now it went mid-range. Like, went around the whole block there. So it's not bad. Now that we know what we're dealing with, I think we'll have a little bit better of an experience. There's no way to get rid of both these creatures with a draw. Let's see what it would have been. Holy H. Just gonna gain control of it. It should bring Heliod out. The Indestructible will be great, but we're gonna be tapped, here's the thing. It makes it as soon as it enters play. And we can't target it. We can't tap it either. The Apparition comes in. Goodness gracious. Ouch. That was good. Some days I forget that Pulgranos is a 4-drop. Alright. This might be better. Keeping our removal. Getting our Skyclave on our blade. We have Lurrus, so whatever we discard can be replayed, so, you know, we want to try to discard things that Lurrus can replay. Deep breaths. Of course they ramp. You jerk. I'm absolutely going for it, though. You want to ramp? You're gonna take some damage, boy. I might even double down. I might even double down. They want to henge. I might even double down. Like a screeching violin noise for them. From like a horror movie. They need to exile the Hallowblade. I mean, the henge does keep us from getting lethal, right? We hit for 9. Henge takes them to 10. But it puts us in a very nice position. They spend all of their mana on a stone. Gives them 2 left. Yeah, that bird can block us. So we'll go with Lurrus, I guess. Top deck city. You know, this is the strangest Banishing Light I think I've done in a while, but hot dog, that's the only blocker. Yeah, make your food token. You're gonna want to eat that later. And we're just putting them on the clock. Down to 1. We need to win next game too is the thing, though. This would be cool if this was the first match or the last match, but we got to repeat these results. Hey, at least we get to try again. Goose was annoying. Love Struck Beast. I'm so scared of a henge or something. What if we put Trample on it and life gain? We drop one of them. Right, because they got the 1/1s to chump block and stuff with, so like, you know, instead of like attacking to kill the 1/1 and then having to discard a card, we could do that and deal 3 damage and gain 4 life, right? Oh, and actually we wouldn't even need to discard a card because it's +1/+1, not +1/+0. So we would just, because of the spear, you know, survive the chump block, so to say. I'm mostly concerned about the Great Henge, right? It's like the value engines that they could apply. We don't know if it's there. We've not seen it, so it's like, you know, we're being scared of nothing. But we're gonna do our best. The only reason I'm gonna keep this is the Aspirant. Hopefully we get, you know, Selfless Savior, some jazz like this. So again, let's play in slow, because we have no 1-drop. Temple of Mystery and tapped, that's fine. It might be another Heart's Desire. We're good there. And I don't think they've got the removal. So let's go at Shepherd can just like, we'll pretend that he's available. Right? Just farming the traditional events, best of 3, right? Teaching people the most efficient ways to grow their collection. Get that gold, boy! Alright, so I need some removal. That's become quite clear. But you know what we did last time? I think we do it again. You want to race, bud? I'll race you. Oh! Woo! We'll see. Could be a bad choice. You bastard. Shit! We stacked value and got punished immediately. What do I got? What do I always tell you guys? Do not stack your value. Spread it out. Right? Value's like butter. Spread it out. God damn it. Hopefully they don't have another 1-1. I don't know, right? We're gonna shut down the beast, regroup, and we'll get at it again. Wilds, that's fine. Whatever. Save that for a landfall trigger, right? Finally! One, two, three, four. Still puts us away. We're sitting on 4. This is unlikely. It costs 4 to equip, which is the bummer. So let's just, you know, pretend that they don't have anything. The last time we did that in this exact same match, we got punished. But, you know, why not risk it twice, you know? Lessons are best learned the hard way. And unfortunately, the further back in the hole you get, the more desperate your plays become to catch up. So, well, let's just go for it. Right? All in. No attacks, obviously. If we can get Heliod in play, you know, that's going to be a lot better for me. This thief can F off, right? Till we get our Skyclave back up online. Man, I swear to God, every day I got a new eyelash in my eye. Alright. They mill, you know, Lex Bounty and a Shelter. Could be worse. Are you kidding me? Fuck! We need life gain because we're dead. Right, we get hit for 9. You know, to take 3 back, is that relevant? We're so screwed. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. We lost! Very, very good game. If we had 7 mana, we could pull a Emir's Call for 2 blockers. That's not enough, though, still. Well, no, it would be enough, actually. Emir's Call if we had 7 lands. If only, you know, we were untapped. We could kill the goose and swing in for lethal. LOL. Protection from blue we can do, but we're still tapped and gonna die. Right? We need both protection from blue to dodge this, which we do have through the Lex Bounty as well. But, you know, just being tapped is the saddest thing without a chump blocker here on that 8/8. So, you know, there's close. There's a way out, but we didn't get it. Which is sad. Let's play the match out, right? Are they taking the enchantment? Yeah. Or that's an equipment. Nice. So we couldn't take it. Like, we couldn't protect it with any of our stuff. Because they're taking the enchantment, not the creature. And I'm pretty sure we just give the creature hexproof. The equipment on it doesn't gain hexproof. Alright, guys. Let's get out of here. 3 wins is not that bad. Let's see if we can get a 4th. So I'm just assuming it's rogues. Which means the removal's nice. I mean, you know, it's plenty of land. Going Basri probably before Lurrus, I think. Interesting. This is our first control matchup. Must be 60 card Azorius blank. Very slow hand. Not good against a control deck. I don't know how we're going to make it through this one. I just want the pluses to start. Maybe we can get to a -6, and against a control match, maybe that's the difference. They need an Elspeth Conquers Death. Put counters on their creature. Oops. He's flashing a borrower, that's real good. So, basically takes Basri down to nothing. They would have bounced the blade. The blade will go up to a 4/2 because Basri survives here. Crawling Barrens is annoying.
Leave me in peace.
Boy, lad. Hallowblade in play. We can push up the blade. And instead of dying next turn...
My sand will protect you.
No, we'll have Summoning Sickness. We're going to hold this and do it on our Basri when they attack it. That's the one cool thing about Angelic Ascension is you can actually toss it onto your Basri. Cycling the Shark! So, you know, not only will we negate one of the attacks, we'll also get to block and kill one of the others. As long as we're not counterspelled, that is, right? So we negate all the damage done to us because they're not attacking us. And we get to kill the borrower. No counterspell. Do we play into a wipe? Probably. Let's just keep it on the indestructible. It's got the most chance of surviving a wipe. If there's a wipe, you know, Hallowblade survives. Then we can replay Lurrus, bring the Luminarch back into play. Six land. Alright. Not the end of the world. So there's no shatter. We just need to make our angel 5/5. These are both instances. This is amazing. We're gonna make them discard 3 cards here. Okay, that's fine. Sadly, not really. We should have kept 1 to defend. Misread on that play. Right, they're not worried because they gain all the life back. I guess we can just tap them. But they don't. They can just take the damage because we only have 4 creatures in play. Yeah, the life's not the problem. We definitely should have kept the angel back to defend. I'm worried about another petty theft on it though, so I wanted to get value from it. We have to take it this turn. They also want defenders though, is the thing. Like, we put out a lot of damage. They'll take the draw though. That's really what's worth it, I think. Oh my god. They keep the shark back to defend. Whoops. Are you serious? One of them we can try to beat, 2 of them not happening. Well, the plot thickens. Let's start getting Lurrus above 5, I guess. This is so awkward, right? I don't even know what to do here. 2 Dream Trawlers? Stop it. Who does this? We had a really slow match, though. I don't think we played anything till turn 3 or something, right? They do draw 2 cards here. They're gonna lose their trawlers though if they attack. Inventories for the draw, nice. These guys are buff, but we don't care how big they get as long as we hit them defensively with their toughness for 5. That's all we care about. They go for it. They gain so much life. First strike survives. We should put first strike on this one, but then they wouldn't have been tough enough for it in the air. It was about flying, not first strike. How often do you kill 2 Dream Trawlers? This is the rarest thing I've ever seen. Nice counter. While they're tapped, we're gonna take out the shark. They're untapped for mana now. Countering our Heliod sucks! Is what it is. Gain some life back. Borwer can only block the Hallowblade. Alright. Hallowblade can survive a wipe, which makes it less advantageous for them to play. There's like a negative consequence to that. Spends their mana, and they still get hit. Zero 4 defender, can't touch our flyer. Can block Dream Trawler, but just gains us life. Crawling Barrens has no tokens on it yet. After this, it goes on the blade. I'm sure there's petty thefts here for 2 to bounce us. Let's see. We have an instant speed takedown ready. That's a big shark. And it's gonna hit Lurrus, eh? We have first strike. We don't kill the shark, but we hit it down so that Lurrus can kill it. I'm not going to play this Lurrus in case they wipe. And then at least we can grab our Luminarch back. Right, grab our Luminarch back. Luminarch puts a counter on the blade. We have lethal, I hope. We'll see though. Great match. I can't believe we came back from those trawlers, baby! Takes 3 dream trawlers to stop HGG. Watch us, we'll still get stomped. This is the first match too, so, you know, we have fun here. Typically, you don't see these control matchups because they last too dang long. How important is this gold to you, my friend? We know there's a petty theft, but we'll still pull it out. There's no way they don't have it. They're holding 6 cards. One of them's a land, but those other 5, petty theft, petty theft, petty theft, petty theft. Okay. Looking for an answer. I hope they found it. There's no way they don't have it. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. That puts them down 7 available mana, you know, casting anything they want still after spending 11 mana. Oh my god, why is this game going on so long? If a control deck doesn't beat you when you're on turn 10, that's awesome. There's no way we win this match. And we're just sitting here burning up time. This is a farming event, bro. This isn't ranked. A 3rd Dream Trawler. Whatever, we have first strike. You already learnt your lesson, didn't you? We're so freaking close. If they didn't bounce us last turn, because they're down to 8, we could tap the trawler and we could hit for 6. Right? If we still had those counters, we'd be hitting for like whatever, 12 or something stupid. And our Banishing Light isn't instant speed, so we can't tap them on their turn. This, we have 6, and again, we're 1 mana short. We need 7. We need 3 for the Maul, 2 is 5, and 6 here. Maybe that does work. Let's hit with the blade. Oh no, because this is 4 to re-equip. What have I just done? Oops. Shit. We can still do this. This is some deep shenanigans here. So we're gonna do the chump block to mitigate the life gained, and then they're tapped, and then we can strike. I think. I don't know. You gotta plan your way out somehow. Let's end this match, man. I'm tired of it. Right, we just break the interaction so they don't gain life. Flyer's tapped. I'm sure there's a play to save them here, but we're doing our best, and now that's the key part here. We said it would take 3 to stop us. This is the 3rd one. Trying our best, man. They've 12 lands in play, man. 12 of them. They can't shatter. Well, they could shatter if they left their Barons untapped, and then they could block with the Barons, but... It's a Sublime again. Shark Typhoon. Just being actually played. Fuck! That's really good. We can Banishing Light it, though. And even this is making sharks. Oh! If they counter our Banishing Light on that Typhoon. If we draw land, we can equip the blade to get an attack through and light. If there's no counter spell. That's the only way out. Land on top, no counter spell. Fuck. Farg. That Typhoon just pushed it over the limit. That Shark Typhoon, man. No attacks. End our turn. Well, I guess the good thing about this match is, you know, after the next two, it might be our last, just because it's so long. I cannot farm events like this. And, you know, typically I don't really recommend so much that you guys do either. Good game. There's nothing we're doing here. They got a full hand. That was a good game. Really back and forth. Dream Trawlers, are you serious? Woof. Alright, hopefully, you know, we do get the win here. We shall not accept defeat. Playing first. Let's smash this fool. 3 bounties, gonna get the job done, I think. Grab my land. They're gonna birth, right? That's a good defender. It's it for 5. Not a great hit, but a bit of damage for sure. I might even just take out that 0-4 and try to aggro them out. That way we can play Lurrus and still have protection up. There needs to be a shatter here. There is, that's game, but we tried our best. Right, we were on the play, we went as fast as we could. Yeah, good game. Fuck! That sucks. Oh well. We can recover. Lurrus can save us. So this doesn't protect us, but we'll do it anyways. Why not? Two shatters in a row, right as we recovered from it. It's very upsetting. At least it was quick, right? At least it was quick. Unlimited angels from the sideboard. Nice. We're going in. I'm sure there's petty thefts, stuff like this. Send our turn. We should have kept Banishing Light. Oh well. That's why the Angel's great, is because it pulls its own protection again with itself. You just play Angels on Angels on Angels. That's game. That Shelter off the top just saved us. Unless they have a double spell to do it on the stack. Free, please. Maybe they didn't do the math on it. Maybe they didn't mean to attack and they don't have removal. Are we gonna get roped here because they made a mistake? I punished myself last match. 25-minute match with this guy. He's here. He'll make the play. I have faith. There's nothing worse than playing the deck that takes long matches to get the high win rate and then still losing after the time commitments. Ouch. So now that they've gone all in, we just apply protection from blue. Woo! Oh, that's much better, senors. And senoritas, I suppose. The Apparition could be a good play, just to take out their 0/4 defender, and then they won't get anything out of it. That would have been a good sideboard for us. I wish if your opponent wasn't ready, you could go back out and make another quick change, right? I have a bad habit of that, of being really, really quick with it, and I always somehow finish thinking after I've locked it in play. Bad habit, like I say. They're on the play. We survived the first game, 2 Dream Trawlers. Second game, we survived 2 Shatters. And if I'm worried about the Shatter, this Hallowblade's going to be great. If we can get the Maul and the Sentinel's Eyes on it, even better. That shuts up Lurrus, so that's not great. 1 drop off the top is awesome. We have to remember there's counter spells here still. Not active now, but within the deck. And at least we won 1, right? I don't mind losing a game as long as I won 1 of the matches, right? It makes me feel a lot better about the whole situation. Let's take our hit. There could be interaction here, I guess. Perfect time for that petty theft. Alright, we need a 3rd land for Basri. Come on! 3rd land for Basri. Take a draw with that lantern so we can focus on our Lurrus again, please. Right? Take your draw. That's awesome, right? You know, what good is shutting down the graveyard when there's nothing in the graveyard is the first option. And then, will there be a graveyard if I don't have my Shatter the Sky? Stuff like this. Come on, land. We need a land. We need a land. No land. Let's swing in again. Could be countered, I don't doubt that. Interesting. Really would like that 3rd land. Right? Oh, I'll discard all day here. Oh, the Borrower. Can't discard about that. At least they let us take our attack first. They're trying to, you know, Play conservative, get as much information as they can before they make their decisions. There's the land. Let's go right for it. They're not in a position to flash in the borrower. And they don't counter it. Basri's in play. Basri's in play, you guys! Woo! That deserves a like on the video right there. 50 likes. 1K gem code giveaway normally. And after that, we've got IRC codes to give out. So pile those likes in if you haven't already. And if it's already above that number, then, you know, why weren't you on the live with us? Right? Every day on YouTube. We have for 5 down to 10. And we have an indestructible creature, a planeswalker, and a creature that, if it can, you know, grab mana, give protection, which we seen save us in that second game, right, from the shark. Right? What a heartbreaking thing. I almost want to let them win, so their time investment on that first match isn't wasted. Right? Field of Ruin, whatever, doesn't matter. It comes in tapped, doesn't it? No. So they can flash in the borrower. Nice. Right, they'll take obviously an island here, I think, right? That's gonna be okay though. We're gonna bash down so hard until then.
Now is the time to strike.
Let's take our hit. We can't get lethal this turn anyway, so let's just, you know, play it as safe as we can. Nice. Woo! We survived. 4 wins, 1 loss, 80%. Let's see if we can get a couple more. All right, this is for all the biscuits, baby. And you know what you do for the biscuits? You risk it. So we're going big. This looks like maybe a little bit of a mirror match. Right? Fellow fan of my content. Rocking up the decks. This is, of course, the last match of part 2 of the How to Farm in Magic the Gathering Arena traditional standard event, aka best of 3. So if you've not seen part 1, check it out. You know, we go through the deck tech, talk about why you should be farming, keeping track of your farming to make sure that it's worth it, right? Because it is a gold investment and, as you've seen today, a hefty time commitment as well. And you know, keep track of the numbers, run the numbers, compare the numbers, and then that makes a really easy decision when you do so on which event you think you should farm. All right? I mean, God bless traditional. I'm all there. I love it. And, you know, getting to 5 wins is less, but sometimes it just takes a little bit longer to get there, it feels like, right? You know, we've been blessed. Only 1 control matchup today. And, you know, we got around it. This is Dimir Rogues at the top of the podium. Big old surprise there. And they're going for it, too. They're going big. They're milling us. We got our own Lurrus, bruh. I will grab the life. If they block with the crab, sure, let me have my life. If not, let's trade with this robber, and you can get out of here. Right? It does mill us when it attacks, so, you know, the earlier it's out of play, the better. I have little faith in this match. I hate rogues. Like, even though I beat them so many times, I still just like immediately just like, oh, right? It's like I just got stabbed in the side. It's like this, I have to fight my way through this. Like, this is like a bullet storm here. And there's nothing we can do here. Let's just take it. Hallowblade to the graveyard. Whatever, we're gonna pull it with Lurrus. The thing is, they can probably counter these Lurruses. And, right, 'cause there's 4 in the grave. And that's so sad. So let's try to pull their mana here. Right, they could play Searing Thought Thief, chump block, get the kill on it. And then we can play Lurrus. We have 2, so let's throw the first into the counter town. Ground in the lock. More milling. Hopefully they brick. You better brick, baby. No lands for you, senor. I want to get Lurrus with this. No Drowning Lock. Could be, nothing. Walrus Disruption costs 2, so. Dog, go! And now the dog can protect our Alerto. And we're going all in with Life's Bounties. Please let me kill this Enforcer. You know what I mean? Please. I'm not going for it. They know better. They got the Thief out. All the rogues get bigger and badder, right? And so, you know, they mill it also gets bigger and badder. And, good times. At least our own Lurrus is in play. We have plenty of life. Attacking for them is only good with the flyer. Gross, gross, gross. They have no rogues in the grave. Lurrus is useless. So let's just deal with what's upsetting us here. Oh man, I love all these plays. Let's pull counter magic on the casket. Taking the Enforcer. Land in play. Lurrus has not been brought over. There's nothing in the grave. I'm gonna take that crap too. Damn, rogues. They could have a flash blocker. And then they could have removal on top of that. So I'm not going to attack into it. I need to save the Savior in play for their turn right now. Lurrus is useless to them. If they sack to draw. This is good for us. Okay, so that's the first rogue in their grave. You know, great reason to play Lurrus, I guess. Bringing it to the hand's not a bad idea. That is how the deck works. But it will spend... These are all odds. By sending this to the grave first, right, we can replay it later. So it's not into exile. They just hit odd, hit everything. Bastard. Giving these other cards for protection and discard. We had them. They're actually running Extinction Event here. I didn't think Rogues ran that recently. What a bold play into the end of the game. You know, this is main phase, so we get 1 turn, but what are we going to take them down to 15? Right, so very good play for them. And, whew. And we pick up a Heliod off the top, something. Just more Hallowblades, I guess. Another Lurrus would be pretty beneficial. We've got 1 in the grave, 1 in exile. This is a really easy discard for us. Just a land. Nice. Ground in the lockeroni. Do they have another one in hand? They need 2. Does not look like it. They have so many cards in hand, though. It's so frightening for me. No, no, no. Okay, just Lurrus, whatever. And that's a main phase cast with Flash. Interesting. My brain melts down as well, so no judgments. I might discard the land again. Right, it's just always got to be the Savior to protect it. It'll block Lurrus, obviously. Keep this to discard. Savior can protect Lurrus. They're just gonna replay shitty rogues on us with their Lurrus, though. Right, there are a couple in grave. Right? 1 flyer, 1 death touch, flash. Which is cool with Lurrus. Can be played anytime. Hey, we're doing our best, right? Rogues, and we didn't get blasted. 2 thumbs up. At least we're making them work for it. Such a stressful situation, though. Rogues is just like... like a job at a certain point. Like, oh, again? I have to do this? I do not get paid enough to do this. Very similar. Alright, Enforcer with the mill. We're at 32. Skyclave would have been so sick. Nice. Grab's cool. It sucks because we'll just keep milling ourselves, but at least that blocks off their Lurrus play for the turn. Keeping lands in hand to discard with our blade. It's still really gross, even though we're doing our best. It's like not enough. Okay, whatever. A savior would have been nice. If they rip an odd extinction event, they kill their Lurrus too. Indestructible, protection. These are key cards for us right now. They're gonna mill us, and that is just gonna make me cry. If we get hit with a second into the story, it's GG's. Even the first one's GG's. The only way to beat this... Stop it. Sploosh. You know, I say this all the time. Pay attention to the things that you not only say out loud, but think out loud. The only reason I say them out loud is because I'm creating content and I don't need to run a narrative for like hours at a time, so I just like turn off the filter and go. But you be really careful of that narrative, because if you watch the channel for any time, and when those things happen, I bring it up. And, you know, exhibit 39. Okay, so we can toss the planes here. Trying to keep our Lurrus replay for, you know, other creatures other than the Savior. Lands to throw are fine. Watch us draw the MDFC lands. Interesting, they're totally tapped. They are totally tapped. Top Deck City! Love it. Okay, we grab Lurrus. More saviors, I say. Let's not risk Lurrus. We still have 20 cards left. That's enough to win this match. Don't... What if they have double removal, right? Trade, because we replay with our Lurrus. The dogs stay strictly to protect our Lurrus. They have 5 cards in hand. As long as it's not a passage, then I don't need to continue flipping out. It's only 2 crabs. Can I mill you for 12 cards? Oh, hot dog. And now they'll cast into the story. Third one. Damn. Down to 10. This game's over. Oh, they're piling it on. This is disrespectful, right? Fucking degenerate. I'm kidding. The last person I made fun of on Rogues actually commented on my YouTube video. It's like, hey, that was me playing Rogues. I just started and it's the only deck I have. I was like, oh my god. It's just a thing I do. It's nothing against you. It's the Rogues that are receiving my anger. Have you ever had access to so many cards and still not been able to win? Me either. We need more protection. We have to just finish this match out. It's the only way. They're down to 2 cards. We have clawed our way through this match. Let's not make it easy for the last few turns. We're going to push this damage. And we're going to top deck something awesome. I would say Skyclave, but they've got flyers. Woo! Down to 3. All we need is that Alseid to come back next turn. Protection on Lurrus, we win. They didn't gain life on the land. Hit us for 6, and we still lose. Right, we needed them not to drop a land to win. Just the crab mill is too heavy. It's too damn heavy! So the giant killers are no good. Right, let's look at our sideboard. The Divine Arrow. It could work. Disenchant, no good. Apparition, very good. Sentinel's Eyes, replayability from the grave. And Casket for Lurrus. Okay. We like to get a little sneak peek on it before we go to the sideboard in important matches, because you only get so much time, and I'm gonna be sick. Here's the mill that wins the game. We're set a stop on our upkeep so we don't draw right away. Right? Take all of our timeouts from this turn and discuss our sideboard, right? Which we already kind of did. And I'm super tired, so I don't mind if we lose, but, you know. It would be cool if we had some way to immediately shuffle our grave back in. Let's give him the heart. And, you know, that is a tactic. I'm not going to do it here, but you can put a stop on your upkeep, look at your sideboard, and make all those plays that you want while looking at the field with some time, rather than burning this bar down and looking at the field, right? You're like, oh, what are we doing? What am I looking at the graveyard, this and that, right? And you do, to see the grave, look on the bottom corner there, bleep, bloop, blop, right? Into the exile pile, easy peasy, some here. But you can do all of this. I just spent, you know, 20-30 seconds of our timer time, you know, recapping, and that all could have been done ahead of time. So again, let's restart that whole process. Stupid rogues, nothing for greater. The caskets I love, the apparition I love. At a certain point, just like screw you rogues. And Sentinel's Eyes is great too. So how do we get rid of 8 cards? Basri's just gonna get hit with flyers. Skyclave's great. Banishing Light's not bad. The Ascension's really good for us here. If I just one goes... Let's toss the Shepherd. A minute left. The Apparition needs to come in. The Aspirant will be immediately removed, but it's nice to have a one of. It really is. How do we trim 3 cards from this? The Light's a little expensive. Right, we took the caskets. Light can go down. And let's drop... I don't want to, but... a single Skyclave. Right, because they've got lots of removal. If we don't have a creature to put it on, it's like loses a lot of that juice. And they've got access to Brazen Borrower's Petty Theft, which can bounce. Even if we put it onto our Hallowed Nightblade, can bounce it. So, you know, maybe the Skyclave is of the lowest value that we can trim from. With that all out of the way, that's my process. I hope you fucking learned something. It's not a good hand. Play nothing till turn 3 against a rogue deck. Not happening. Keeping 6. Prioritizing removal over aggro damage. Dog in play. Dog's better than Alseid because it can give indestructible without mana being played. Of course they do. All rogues must die. You know, just hopefully we can keep top decking answers. Maybe we just remove Lurrus, but it's got to engage with us is the thing, and it won't, so it does need to be a casket on Lurrus or something, but we'll get there. Oh my god, another. Oh my lantern. They're gonna think about it. They do go for it. They're like, well, I'll just replay it with Lurrus. You know, that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's our hand. Doesn't look good. This is gonna be a quick death for HGGs. You guys, I need all the likes I can get to survive. Smash that like button. We need the power up to beat rogues. Interesting. Sorry, Mr. Rog. They get you. We're still so screwed. Right? As soon as this first Into the Story drops, it's game. It's like they want to play, but they think we're hold a Lurrus, so they don't want to. It's awesome. Play another one. Oh no, it's got 3 defense. We could trade with it at least. Ah, we got what we asked for. Huh. Didn't we, Bell? We better take down it and just trade. They could counter this. I don't know how important the life gain is to me. If I sack my dog and then they bounce Alseid on the stack, that's not good, so I think we just take the trade. Grindy! Lurrus can just F right off here. This is such a... Interesting! Go, dog. I believe in you. The great thing is they only have 1 Lurrus. You know, they do have to play a land with it to hold up a Drown in the Lock to protect it. Now, obviously, we're in our 7th round here. This person's, you know, probably 5+, an experienced player with their deck. And, you know, when you only have 1 copy of Lurrus, you don't throw them out willy-nilly. Definitely not. You need to wait until there's protection for it. I could even make this right when they stack this, an Angel, and then nuke the Angel. What do you guys think about that? Because they need the land to be sacked, and as soon as the land stacks, we can make it an Angel. How's that for biscuits, baby? I don't know. It's a play, I guess, and snag that out of the air. We still got our Selfless Savior, though. Woohoo! So, you know, I dealt with Lurrus. That's fun. The rest of the deck still sucks. They got enough land to story their face off. Not that they need to. They have enough cards to just, you know, bully us. We need to go to 5. Right? Ardenvale could maybe do some work. Doubtfully. I'm gonna make a token. It's a more efficient way to spend our mana. Right, so if you had pull something, we can play with the pup next turn. And then we still can't token. So it's like, this way's better. That crab is not okay, though. That's what burned us last time. And the Lurrus. Mostly the crab, though. And just rogues in general. I hate you. Right, so we play the Savior, try to pull a counter. And let's take this crab, because it sucks. We are riding the exile train here. Straight to heaven, baby. Take us out of this terrible, terrible Emir meta. Every day we see less of it. Let's check out our main board here. No attacks, obviously. We're looking for Skyclave, get in the air to defend them now that we've dealt with, you know, Lurrus, of the replayability of the rogues. So the defending of them is really helpful because we're actually getting real kills then. And, yeah. And maybe just deal with these crabs and we should be okay. On 5 land, they just took out, I think, our last Skyclave. Let's make the token kind of like we were planning the turn before last, where we can play Alseid and something else, which is what we did with this Casket and Savior. So we'll spend 5 this turn on a token, and then next turn hopefully we can double drop, taking our damage share. A Heliod would be like pretty sick if we could get in that into play. They've not milled our escape card yet. They hit the passage now instead of later. That's frightening. What do they want to spend 7 mana on? Why wouldn't they wait and stack up crabs? Oh my god. Oh my god. What are they spending all this juice on, baby? There's a lot of jelly in these donuts. Alright, let's make our token. Alseid in play, pull the counter. No, but they do have it. We're gonna attack first. 2 damage. Looking for a flash block. Nothing. Let's try to take out the crab. You know, another drown in the lock. Like, really hard to pick those out. I just wish I was running control deck or had some draw engine where I could juke them out more. I tried with the Alseid, so they're playing smart with it. They're not just countering the first thing that pops up. Can Alseid give a spell on the stack protection? Dirty dogs, right? I'll take a Lurrus anytime. Right, we got some juice in here to replay. No, don't recycle your juice, that's gross. Into the story. You don't have enough cards in your hands. That is the less important of them. And I think they're trying to juke me into a double kill. We've seen 2 drowns, 2 thought thieves. Lurrus is gonzo. Is there another freaking counterspell here? Let's take the hit. Try to pull some mana out, I guess. We lost the first match. This is only the second one. I can't even bear to play a third, right? Let's take the life gain. The third Thought Thief's been dealt with. With 1 more Thought Thief, 2 more Drown in the Locks, and a bunch of crabs. Oh! There's that knife in my side again. I can't quite see who's putting it in there. Ouch. This is still a match somehow, right? Full hand, no hand. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about a third match. Lurrus, I love you, baby. Of course, they just drew a counterspell, though, so, you know, GG's after this. It enters play. The plot continues to thicken. Let's take our damage. Oh, but they're gonna just like kill these things. Right, they got rogues with flash to play. It's the thing. 3/2 death touch. Eliminate my token that I could put a Skyclave on if I get it. We have a Lurrus, they don't. That's all it should take. I mean, from your hand, you can play multiple spells at once, which is like... Yeah, you dog. You dirty dog. Nice, and now they're just gonna remove Lurrus next turn. Because it's on our end step. It's worse than we thought. So Lurrus is dead. There's no way there's not a removal spell in that 5-card hand. Low mage, why you do this? Good game. It's like 4, 5, 6 knives now. Jesus, it's like I'm a pincushion for this guy. We can concede. I mean, this game is so over. That's it. It's it. It's over. It's all over. Nothing matters anymore. Alseid, I believe in you. I don't. Let's just finish it out respectfully. Is there anything that can get us out of this? I just really do not think so. I mean, Thought Thief in, that's double Thought Thief. Let's send a hug their way and, you know. Give me your rogues, everybody. Right, real cool. So 4 wins, 2 losses. A 66% win rate in best of 3. Still really cool. Matches a little bit long sometimes, and you know, even when you play a really quick aggro deck, sometimes you just get caught up in them, and it's not typically like ranked where it's like, well, screw this match, I'm out. I could have played and won 3 more matches by now and, you know, still claimed higher in rank than just sitting here in this lockout, because there's an investment by you, the player, in gold to enter the event. So you're really just stuck there trying to get the win until really it piles on and you can actually make the educated call and be like, this is over. And again, it was like a 2,000 or 1,000 gold investment. We had 1,700 back. It must have been 1,000 gold investment. So we make 700 gold. You know, we get a rare that we already have and 2 uncommons. So let me know what you guys think of the rewards first time investment. Of course, if you've not seen part 1, please check that out. It's got the deck tech and everything involved with the farming spreadsheet to do your projections based on your win rate, which is really cool. And then you can do the calculations based on you know, how long it takes you on average to play a match, and you know, how many matches you play per event, and then, you know, your spare time, and you can actually project how much gold you'll make in an entire season just by you know, doing a couple easy calculations, which is really cool. So if you did find any value within this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to a friend, support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, and our Amazon link. Do all your Christmas shopping through that. You'll find everything around, just click for it. You'll get there. Ask me in the Discord if you can't find anything, of course. And you know, to our supporters, specifically the YouTube members, we have exclusive content for you guys, you know, doing drafts and more shenanigans like this that typically doesn't get a lot of views, but I still like to do to help out. And yeah, so check it out. Thanks for supporting. I appreciate everybody else as well, just for your time and attention. Those likes really help a lot, and of course, sharing the channel to your friends is a great organic way to help me grow as well. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed me smashing through traditional standard today, and we'll see you again soon with another deck video. Thank you.